Hi, and welcome to Clappia. In this video, we will see how to use the multiple selector block that is available in Clappia. The multiple selector is used to select multiple options from a list of options. Let's understand how to use this better for your applications with the help of a simple example. Now over here, I have already created an application earlier that captures certain information about vendors. I would also like to add the type of products that they deal with. So let's see how to add this option. We click on Design App where you can edit the application. You can also see all the earlier fields. Now click on Add Field and then click on the Multiple Selector. This Multiple Selector block can be configured on the right hand panel that has appeared here. There are two options, Basic and Advanced, for configuring. So let's see how to use them. The first thing I will do is to give a label name to our field. So over here I will type in product category. You can also give a description to the field. So this allows a user who is filling in the application to know what to fill in the field. So I'll just mention something pretty simple like please select categories. Now we can give the actual options for the multiple selection. So I will type in all the different categories one after the other, keeping in mind that there are no spaces after each word. You can mark this particular field as required. For example, if you do not want the person filling in the application to miss out on filling this field, you can enable this option. Now we can click on Save and then go to the advanced options. Now here you can see an option that says display this field if. Now if you have used Excel previously, you would have come across implementing logics and conditions there. You can implement something like if, else, or, etc. The same thing can be done on Clappia as well. We share the same library as Excel, so all the syntaxes that are used there can be done on Clappia as well. In place of cell numbers in Excel, we have the concept of variable names, which you can find at the top of every field in brackets. Now, for example, if the nature of business is selected as manufacturer in the application, only then would you like this product category field to show up. So let's see how to implement this particular logic. So over here in this option, I will type in @ nature of business. You can see it has populated here while typing equals to, in quotes, manufacturer. So it is basically the same logic as Excel. Now we have allow values to be changed by user. For example, if a user has submitted any application and later on you do not want them or anybody else to make any changes to the submission, you can disable this particular option. We also have styling options. We have two types, standard and chips. If you select chips, it will look like this in an oval shape. If you select standard, you get number of columns as well. So let's see how this looks like. You click on save and you can see that the style has changed over here. If you want 3 columns and then we click on save, you can see 3 columns has appeared over here. We also have show not applicable option. For this particular field, I will disable it. Click on save. Now I would also like, if the nature of business has been selected as either wholesaler or retailer, then I would like another field to show up in the application. So I will click on add field and add another multiple selector block. In the label name, I will type in product type. And then I will give in the options type 1, type 2, keeping in mind that each of the options should be unique. Click on save and now we go to the advanced options. Now over here, since I mentioned it should be either wholesaler or retailer when this field shows up, so I will type in or @ nature of business, click here, equals to wholesaler, comma @ nature of business equals to retailer. And now this logic will be implemented in the application. Now I will also disable this option to allow values to be changed by user later on. I will change the style to standard. Number of columns, I will keep it as 2. I will enable this option not applicable, and over here I can change the word to others. Click on save, and you can see the others option has appeared over here. So now let's see how the multiple selector block actually works in the application. We click on app home. You can see the earlier application that was made. I will just type in certain values over here. Contacts name, establishment here. Alright, so now let's see how the multiple selector works. Now there is no field that shows up over here that we have configured, but if we click on manufacturer, you can see that the product category has appeared. If we click on distributor, nothing shows. Wholesaler and retailer shows product type. This is actually a single selector where you can only select a single option, and the multiple selector you can select multiple options. Now we click on save, and all your submissions can be viewed under the submissions tab. Now once you click on a submission, a right hand panel will appear with all the details that has been captured by the user who has filled in the application. Over here you can see that the nature of business has been selected as retailer, and the product type selected as type 1 and 3. You can also see that this has been grayed out because we have configured it as so that nobody can change this later on. Now if you want to download this particular submission or any other submissions that is available, you can click on the download option that is over here, and it will come as an Excel sheet. If you have any questions in configuring this multiple selector block or any features in general in Clappia, you can request support by clicking on the option over here, or you can email us directly to support@clappia.com, and we will be happy to assist you. Thank you.